The original Fulton Fish Market on the South Street Seaport was where New York City woke up at 3 in the morning, where fishmongers unloaded trucks full of fresh catch and sold it to restaurants before the sun came up, and if you ever went there in the middle of the night, you witnessed a version of New York that most people never saw. Loud and chaotic, and smelling like the ocean in the best and worst ways possible. Tell me if you remember this place, because Fulton Fish Market was peak old New York. The market had been there since 1822, almost 200 years in the same spot on the waterfront, dealing fish to the entire city back when the seaport was actually a working port and not a mall with a food court. The hours were insane. The action started around midnight and peaked between 3 and 6 in the morning, when restaurants sent their buyers to get the freshest fish before it hit any other market in the city. The dealers worked in these open-air stalls right on the street, fish packed in ice, the sound of people yelling prices and haggling, forklifts moving pallets, trucks backing up, and this constant energy that felt like organized chaos. The smell hit you a block away, that unmistakable fish market smell, briny and sharp, and so strong you could taste it. And if you weren't used to it, you'd gag, but if you worked there or went regularly, it just became part of the experience. The mob controlled parts of it for decades. The Genovese family ran the Fulton Fish Market through the 80s and 90s, taking cuts from dealers and controlling who could work there, and even though everyone knew it was happening, the market kept running because that's how old New York worked. A little corruption was just the cost of doing business. The characters who worked there, multi-generational families who'd been selling fish for 50 years, guys who could break down a whole tuna in minutes, and a culture that felt like it came from a different era where handshake deals mattered more than contracts. The restaurants that depended on it, every high-end spot in Manhattan, sending buyers to Fulton at 4 in the morning to get the catch that would be on plates by dinner, and the supply chain that made New York's restaurant scene possible, ran through this one chaotic market on the waterfront. Then in 2005, the city moved it to the Bronx, citing health violations and mob influence and the need to modernize. And yeah, the new Hunts Point facility is cleaner and more efficient, but it doesn't have the soul or the history or the feeling of being at the original location where the city's fish trade happened for almost 2 centuries. The South Street Seaport turned into a tourist